I'm pleased to announce that in this coming February, international golf will return to Western Australia with the World Super 6 Perth Golf Tournament. This is a new format where there will be the traditional match play, but then there'll also be playoffs between players, the last 24 players remaining, over 6-hole competition. So the format's something that's been talked about and trialled in golf, but this is the first time it's been introduced into a major tournament. We expect it to be an exciting format, both for spectators here at the beautiful Lake Karrinyup course, but also to be very popular in terms of television coverage throughout the world, but particularly throughout our Asian neighbours. And that's, of course, the major reason that Tourism Western Australia is sponsoring it. This is a magnificent golf course, and if we get weather like this, I think it'll be a very, very popular event. Golf, clearly a very popular sport, high participation rate here in Australia and particularly in Western Australia, with a large number of golf courses, but also a great spectator event and a great television audience event. So I think everyone in Western Australia will be delighted that we've got international golf. We hope we get a very high calibre field of international golfers and some of the leading players internationally. But I'll ask Brian Thorburn from PGA Australia to explain this format, because it is really quite unique, will be very special and very exciting. Brian?
Thanks very much, Premier. Can I just firstly acknowledge some distinguished guests, Howard Cairns, Deputy Chairman of Tourism WA, representatives of Karrinyup Country Club, Golf Western Australia, the PGA, and Michael Long, a Director of the PGA, is here. So this is a world first for golf. It's a fresh, innovative and revolutionary format, never been trialled or played in the world. The World Super 6 Perth, we believe, will revolutionise world golf. It's a world first, as I said. It combines 54 holes of stroke play with an exciting knockout match play format in round 4. The format is designed to maintain the traditions of our game whilst appealing to a broader market. The top 24 players on Saturday night will play the knockout format on the last day, and that format will be played over 6 holes in a match play style and a special knockout tee, purpose-built 90 metres from the 18th green to determine the winner if necessary. The top 8 players will be seeded straight through to the second round of match play on the Sunday, with the remaining 16 playing the first hole. So we'll have a first round of 8 matches. The winners will then play the top 8 from Saturday in the second round of knockout match play, and we'll then go through quarterfinals, semi-finals, some playoffs and a final. As I said, the matches will be played over 6 holes surrounding the golf clubhouse on Sunday. The 1st, the 2nd, the 8th, the 11th, the 12th and the 18th. Any tied matches will be decided by this new 90-metre knockout hole, where if the matches are square after 6, they'll be played on a single hole from 90 metres out to the 18th. If they're still square after one round of that, then they'll be decided by a nearest the pin. So if players are, as I said, are still tied, the nearest the pin will determine the winner, and every match will involve someone dropping out and someone moving forward. The format is very exciting for the players. It's been through the European Tour Players Council, our own players. We've consulted with a number of the leading players, and everybody's very excited about it. It will make a unique and, as I said, refreshed and innovative style of tournament golf, not only in this country but in the region. So we want this tournament to be bigger, bolder and better. As I said, fresh and innovative. We think it's great for the players, it's certainly great for fans, great for tourism, broadcast population and Western Australia more generally. So we'd like to thank the Premier and Tourism WA and all of the staff in both Tourism WA and at the PGA for your efforts. We're greatly appreciative of your support, and we're very confident that we're going to deliver you a fantastic new golf tournament. Thank you.
If there's any questions, I'd suggest you ask Brian, not me. I'm not a golfer.
Happy to take any questions.
Can I just ask what sort of prize money is up for grabs?
Look, we're going to announce that down the track, but it'll be comparable to the past, and it'll certainly be it will certainly continue to be the largest purse in Australia.
and the last few that we had here, they had incentives like race to the buy points and also exemptions if they won the tournament to get on with the
Yeah, so this tournament has the similar exemptions and pathways. It certainly attracts full official World Golf ranking points, and the winner gets exemptions not only to the PGA Tour Australasia but also to the European Tour.
Brian, how much feedback from the players did you gauge with regard to that final day format?
We had a lot. This has been several months in the making. We trialled something similar to this several years ago in a very discreet and certainly not a major way. So we've had great feedback and the players like it. Golf needs to innovate. Many other sports have innovated with new and different versions of their games. 2020 and rugby sevens and the like. So we felt we needed to have something that was a little bit different to a 4-day stroke play, but and injected some excitement beyond what a 4-day tournament delivers.
So how confident are you that this format can attract some bigger names to the event?
We're very confident that we'll get a very good field. Not only do we have the Maybank European Tour event the week before in Malaysia, and that's a serious European Tour event, so back to back we're very confident we'll get a lot of the top European players down, and we're also confident we'll be able to attract other big names on our circuit.
Why was Perth the right place to introduce a tournament like this?
Well, Perth's got a rich history in golf tournaments, from the Johnny Walker, the Heineken, the Perth International. So we've got a great foundation of tournaments, and in our discussions with government, there was a desire to get some innovation and to see something that was going to appeal beyond just a regular tournament.
Is there a link with this deal, just a one-off at this stage?
No, we've signed a 3-year agreement at this point, but this is a format and a tournament which we would hope to endure well beyond our initial contractual term.
You mentioned that you're confident to get some big name players. Obviously, a lot of them require an appearance fee. You guys going to chuck a fair bit of money to get a really big name?
We've got the financial capacity and clout to attract the level of players that that you're talking about.
Is that what Perth International probably failed to do? There were never a few big names, but not many, and they weren't right at the top.
Well, I don't really want to look in the rear vision mirror. I want to look forward. So, as I said, we're very confident that we'll get a very strong field.
You mentioned the Johnny Walker and the Perth International. How important is it to keep some consistency with this tournament going forward?
Oh, I think it's very important. I mean, you've got other tournaments in Australia that have been around for over 100 years, and chopping and changing format doesn't allow you to build. So, as I said, there is a genuine desire on all parties to make this so successful that it's here in 5, 10, 15, 20 years' time.
You mentioned it was trialled before. Can you give us some details about how that all came about and what the result was there?
Well, that was a tournament on a completely different dimension to this. It was played for a purse less than $100,000, and it had a different format. It had the top 32 came through to the final day. It was seeded 1 versus 32, 2 versus 31, and so forth. And it had some nuances that needed to be ironed out. That was several years ago. We've been thinking about it for a long time. It's kind of been on the shelf, waiting for a marriage to come together between like-minded people, which is what we've been able to announce today.
So do you think this will take off around the world?
Oh, look, I think a lot of tours will be looking at it and taking notice of it. I don't know the answer to that yet, but many tours around the world, notably the US tour and the European tour, have full schedules and so on, and very few weeks for new tournaments. But it remains to be seen. I think it's certainly a world first initiative, and I think that tours around the world will be looking at it and saying, "Wow."
Yeah. Is this kind of like golf's version of 2020 cricket? Is that the best way to probably describe it?
Well, it's not being played at night under lights, unfortunately, but it's innovation. It's fresh. It's changed, and if you want to call it golf's version of 2020 cricket, I wouldn't be arguing with that.
A lot of people probably view golf as more of a boring game, especially from a spectator point of view. Do you hope that this will attract a new breed of fans to the game?
We think so. Certainly Saturday and Sunday. Thursday and Friday will still be important. Everybody's going to be playing to make the cut. in the first instance, the top 65, as they currently do in a regular tournament. On Saturday, it's often called moving day in the United States, there's going to be a lot of competition between the players for the top 8 position, because they get a significant advantage, and for the top 24. So I think that will create a lot of excitement on the Saturday, and the Sunday with the knockout style. I'm very confident we'll get very good crowds and deliver much more excitement to the fans.
Is there a set contractual obligation in terms of the players? Like IMG had about 3 top 25 players loosely?
That's subject to a confidential agreement between government and PGA. So I'm not going to go into details of that, but suffice to say there's an absolute desire to assemble a really strong field.
Shall we move out to the photo now?
Thanks everyone.
Can I just add one little comment on your question, if I can? I'm delighted that this sort of innovation in golf is taking place in Perth, and you drew an analogy to T20 cricket, and I think that's a fair point, but also Perth's made a success out of the Hopman Cup, which was quite a radical approach in tennis, that format of having a set number of games and mixed doubles mixed in with singles, and I think this is a similar innovation here, so I think Perth will make a go at this, and I hope it really succeeds. So thanks, Brian.
Thank you, Fred. Cheers.